This video is going to be about creating a private passworded drive, virtual drive. So it's almost as if you were to plug in a real hard drive, however you're not plugging it in, it's stored away on your Mac and it's passworded. I'll show you how to do that now. You can do one of two things. You can go to Launchpad and scroll around until you find this grey area box. Inside that folder there'll be a software called Disk Utilities. The other way is to click on Spotlight or by pressing Command Space, typing in disk. From here you'll notice we have a few options. The option we're choosing is New Image. From New Image, just select the desktop. From there, type in the name that you wish to call it. And underneath where it says name image, that would be, when it's activated, what will it be called. So picture it where it says save as if it was the name of a hard drive, for instance Western Digital, so we'll call it WD for an example. And then you have private, which is then called what it is when you plug her in, which is normally says no name. Then you select the size of it. We'll go for 100, it's just an example. Obviously for Mac formats you just leave that as it is. And then you press for encryption, recommended. It's recommended to do this because 128 is sufficient. Secondly, it's not as slow as 256. Especially if you're dealing with a large image. And then press create. What it's going to do is now ask you for a password. What you want to do is untick where it says remember password and keychain. Keychain is an application inside your Mac that stores all your passwords, i.e. when you're browsing. And obviously we don't want this to be stored because we want to put private documents into here. So if we do leave our laptop on, nobody can access this. I'll just give it a quick password. Press OK. Now that it's done, what it does is shows you this image here, which is called WD-DMG. It's an image file, and then it's obviously mounted there and named it there, private. We can close down the disk utilities. So we can eject this as if we would eject a normal drive, normal hard drive. And if we double click it, it's as if we just mounted a hard drive once we've typed our password in. What I'm going to do now is eject it and place this WD image somewhere. Now you can place this in My Documents folder if you want to, or you can place it somewhere else. You can hide it inside another file. It's kind of irrelevant where you put it, to be honest with you, in regards to the folders, whether it's in your desktop or My Documents folder. And the reason being is because to access it you need a password. However, there's no point in leaving it on your desktop because it just clutters everything. So what you can do with that is, once the image is there, you can then drag the image onto this grey area task, sort of like a task menu bar, and you'll constantly have an access point to this image, so you won't have to always locate its original folder. So when you open up another folder, you can always click on the image icon, type in your password, and it will mount it for you, allowing you to drag whatever contents you wish to be in there. Once finished, simply eject. And that's how to create a private hard drive